to talk now. I just want to say thanks for everyone coming. Like, this is such an awesome, like, when I first started to think about this project, I never thought, like, this would come of it. So, thank you so much. So I guess I'll just be funny now, I guess. So I've learned through my life that some things never change. Like, I've always just been this awkward person. When I was little, I went to elementary school, we had Creator Day. Everyone was like dressed up as Trevor Hoffman or like, you know, a Spice Girl or whatever, and I showed up in a rabbit costume. We went around the class and they were like, we're gonna have everyone say what they are and why they wanted to be that. And, you know, some kid was like, yeah, I'm good at dodgeball, so I want to be Trevor Hoffman. Some girl was like, I'll show you what I want, what I really, really want, because I'm a Spice Girl. And I just went up there and I was like, I'm the Easter Bunny. And I'm the Easter Bunny because you only have to work one day a year and you get paid in chocolate. And that was the day that I got put into special ed. So I figured out that I'm pretty awkward because of my parents. One of them is 100% Lebanese, which is also awkward because people are like, oh, you're a lesbian? That's weird. And my dad's 100% German, so whenever we have conflict in the family, my mom's side of the family is like, all right, bust out the hookah, let's go, peace pipe, pass it around. And my dad's side of the family is like, all right, let's get hammered. So this put me into an odd position when I went to counseling, when I got into a fight on the playground at elementary school. I went in and they were like, so you have a problem with Jimmy? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, what are you going to do about it? And it's like, let's get hammered! Also, another run-in with my elementary school counselor was we were talking about things you did over the weekend, and I went on a father-daughter trip to Vegas with my dad. And the only thing that I thought would be appropriate to tell them was that we left a 30 rack of beers on top of the television before we left, and a giant pyramid for the maid.
Yeah, that's true.
Then we reached middle school, probably the most awkward part of anybody's life. There's the middle school dance where everyone's, you know, they're either like dancing like this, or there's like that awkward kid in the corner eating popcorn. Not me. I was doing this. And you think I would learn how to dance by high school. Nope, still going. Prom this year? By the way, I don't have a prom date, so anyone here? Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty awkward. I write everything on my hands, so I'm just gonna look at that real quick. People tell me that I'm almost as awkward as an elevator because so many uncomfortable things happen in the elevator. There's always that one guy, the light's already lit up, but he's like, I gotta push it too. Like, maybe it'll go faster. Or there's that one guy that just keeps hitting it. Or if someone's trying to like walk in and someone just hits door close. No, sorry. Another awkward thing that's happened to me was I was at the grocery store, so I can't even go shopping without weird stuff happening. I was walking through the aisles and this random like 30-year-old man with a full beard, we were like talking, I was talking to my friend, we were like, yeah, these cookies are delicious, like we just wanted some Albertsons cookies because they're the best. And we were like, I was like, you know what's awesome is if you put them in the microwave for a little bit. And the guy just came shooting across the store, he's like, what happens when you put them in the microwave? I didn't even see him coming, so I kind of jumped and like freaked out, and all I could think to say was, the chocolate melts and stuff? But this guy is like, he thought that if you put these cookies in the microwave, like unicorns would come out. This is the guy that on his birthday, he gets to his candle and he thinks that the wish is gonna come true, so he's just like, Ferrari. And he goes outside and he's looking for the Ferrari as soon as it happens. Let's see, I took a trip to Philadelphia the other month ago or so. People in Philadelphia are weird, let me tell you. They're just weird people. And they just have these stereotypes of the Californian. And I got asked if I know famous people about 35 times. No, I don't know anyone famous. Also, they asked me if I have earthquakes. Yeah, there's earthquakes here. But the best part was whenever you went outside, they'd be like, "Yo, it's mad cold out here right now!" And they would just yell all this crazy stuff, and it's so overwhelming all the time.
What did they say?
Yo, it's mad cold out here right now! I think eating in class is one of the most awkward things to do because everyone knows that you're eating. You can't unwrap something without it being like, and everyone in the class is like, "You eating again? Seriously? It's been an hour and a half. You've been eating the entire time." Also, reading in class. I don't know what it is, but when I try to open my book, no matter how easy the words are to say, I end up being like a fourth grader. The dog says, the dog went woof. And my teacher's like, "All right, we're just gonna popcorn to the next person. You got a sentence and we're good." Also, the dentist is awkward, but I mean, there's always that one dentist that's like, your gums look pretty sore, so I'm just gonna stab you with a shank for about 20 minutes. You're just gonna go home bleeding all night. But my dentists are different. Instead of asking you how your day was while you have a bunch of stuff in your mouth, they'll be like, "It's about 30 Indians, and there's literally 5 of them in your mouth at the same time, because it's like a school for dentistry. So while they're in your mouth, they're asking you they'll be like, 'Don't say anything if you want to marry my son Rashim.'" And I'm like, "So is that a no?" People are walking by like, "What is going on?" Also, my doctor is very weird. I hope she's not here, but she's weird. Instead of getting my physical, which is just like, they just ask you random questions, like whatever, check it off. She starts talking to my mom in a different language, so I don't know what's going on. And I don't know what they're planning, but I'm laying on the table, ready for them to check my kidney or whatever, and all of a sudden she just goes, "Surprise practical!" That's not okay for a doctor to do, I'm pretty sure. I can't understand people with accents ever because, and I try really difficult, but they'll be like, the lunch ladies will be like, "Would you like a cheeseburger with that?" And you're like, "Huh? Like, what are you saying?" And so you ask once, and they just, and you're like, I don't know, yes? And so you just pull out like $20 just to make sure it covers it. It's like $1 purchase. They just keep having to change stuff back. Because if you say what 3 times, you're an idiot. If you say what twice, you cannot go the 3rd time. That is the rule of thumb. I think you can tell a lot about a person by their fears. Because my fears, number 1, horses. Number 2, earthquakes. Number 3, dropping a kitten. Just very weird fears, which I'm a very weird person. Like, what are your top 3 fears? Someone tell me what their top 3 fears are.
Clowns.
Heights?
Clowns.
Heights? Clowns?
Clowns.
Clowns? Why are you scared of clowns?
They're big and they're colorful and they're in your face.
You're describing gay people to me. Is that also one of your fears? I'm very excited for college, but I'm also nervous about the whole roommate situation. Because I know from my questionnaire, the person I'm going to get paired up with is going to be the weirdest person in college. It's like, how many naps do you take a day? 5. What time do you go to bed? On the weekdays, 8:30. How about on the weekends? Don't know. Other activities you do, hobbies. Outdoor activities, kayaking, cartwheels, shenanigans in general. So I'm going to show up to my dorm room, and there's going to be a lady, I feel like she should be this girl dressed up as an alligator. Just the weirdest person you can imagine. And I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to be like, this is going to work out. We're going to be good friends. All right, that's all I have. Thank you guys so much.